Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? So today I have a video that a lot of you might be able to relate to, okay? And that is the concept of toxic relationships, okay? We all deal with toxic relationships on some scale at some level, okay? No one in our mind is perfect, okay? Or to the ego. We find flaws in everyone. So anybody can technically be considered toxic to us, right? But that doesn't mean that, we should just dive down that rabbit hole and label anyone our ego wants to as toxic and whoever it doesn't want to as not, right? We can't just go our whole lives like that, or it's definitely not going to be very, very resourceful, okay? Now, to start off, I'm going to start with the most common. So we have many sort of relations in our life, right? We have, relations with people we're dating. Obviously, we have relationship with friends, with family, with coworkers, whatever, neighbors. You can name anybody you have some sort of relation with, right? It's just what level, to what extent you have the relationship with them. To start off, I'll start with the most popular inquiry I get in my email box or comment section, okay, which is people you're dating, okay? So toxic relationships with people you're dating, okay? So this is the way I kind of like to look at it. If you're dating someone, and you consider them as toxic, or you genuinely feel that this person is pretty toxic to me, okay? It's like you're taking a shower at an extremely, extremely, extremely hot temperature, okay? Which is something also a lot of us can relate to, right? This hot temperature, it's not good for you, right? It burns your skin, scalds, you feel like your skin is like on fire or steaming or scalding after the shower, but it feels really good, right? If you try to lower the water temperature, your mind is not going to like it. Your body's not going to like it. It wants to go back to the hot temperature, right? Even though it knows that hot temperature is really, really bad for you, okay? So this is kind of like what a toxic relationship is like. At some sort of primal lower chakra energy level, okay? And I have videos on lower chakra energies or, just dealing with relations in general if you want more info. But at some sort of energy, usually tied to the lower three chakras, you're getting a lot of that lower chakra energy from this person that you understand that you're kind of getting a lot of, and it's a little bit of an overdose, kind of similar to how if you're taking a hot shower at way too hot of a shower, okay? I'll give you an example. So let's just say, the lower three chakras represent the earth, water, and fire, right? So earth is very physical. So if this person is like, let's just say very good looking or something like this, water, let's just say you feel very emotionally intimate with this person in some way, or you're able to express certain emotions around this person that you normally shouldn't. And fire is like very mental, right? Let's just say this person gives you an ego boost that due to a lack of self-confidence or something like that, right? So this person at one of these three levels, and usually it's a combination of these three, okay? One of these three levels, either in a single way or in a multitude of ways, enhances these lower chakra energies, and you realize it's bad for you, and that's when it turns toxic, okay? Let's just say, I'll give you an example. This the earth chakra, like if this person's really good looking, right? Not only does it activate the earth chakra because you're like, wow, I'm very attracted to this person. Emotionally, you feel very happy, okay, because you feel like you found the one, all this stuff that we've been programmed through movies and stuff like that. And mentally, it's a very big ego boost, right? You can go out and tell your friends that you found the best looking chick in the whole world, or the most handsome Prince Charming that exists, and out of anybody that you or your friends know, okay, you get very excited at all three of these levels, okay, just from this person being good looking. There's a lot of other stuff that this person might have that activate these energies, right? Like if this person has a lot of money, it's an ego boost. Emotionally it's very satisfying, and physically it's also primally it's very activating because of your body understands that it's not going to be in a survival state most likely, okay? Things like this, you have to recognize what you see in this person, okay, and how these three chakras are getting activated, okay? Now, once you realize how these three are getting activated, it is your job to detach slowly, okay? You cannot just leave this person, okay? You cannot, if you're taking a scalding hot shower, most likely, and some people can do this at some points in time when just a whole bunch of awareness just comes through, but most likely it's not that beneficial to just if you're used to taking such scalding hot shower, so all of a sudden take freezing cold showers. Okay, this is most likely not going to work. Okay, it can work, but it's most likely not going to work. Okay, most likely what you have to do is you have to slowly. This is why if someone leaves you, it's a lot harder to get over than if you leave someone. Okay, because if you leave someone, you're slowly kind of detaching from all the lower chakra energies that they've provided. Okay, and I'm kind of gonna get into a second. But if someone leaves you, that's kind of like the water turning off or the water going cold instantly. Okay, it's not gonna work that well. Okay, so you want to slowly get used to making the water colder. Okay, and what does that mean? That means detaching mentally from this person, or detaching from the areas of these three chakras that this person represents. See from a physical standpoint what this person has that your ego likes, or that your ego is attached to. See emotionally, or from a water chakra standpoint, what this person provides to you that you like, which like any sort of emotions. And from a fire ego mental level, how this person is boosting your ego that you like. Okay, this could be a whole multitude of things. I'll just throw out a few common examples. Okay, you could not be completely confident in yourself, and this person provides confidence or provides gratification that someone likes you, that you're able to be a little bit more of yourself around someone, that let's just say you're a little bit self-conscious of your looks, and this person gives you a little bit of gratification that someone finds you attractive, or that let's just say you're scared to be alone, and this person provides some kind of companionship, even though there's a whole bunch of cons that come with it. Okay, so whatever you're attached to this person to, in regards to these three, you have to slowly detach from it on a mental level. Okay, and now here's the other part. You can't just detach, right, and that's it. Okay, it's over. No, you have other chakras besides your lower three chakras. Okay, and these are your higher chakras. These are your chakras that represent your karmic duty, your karmic fulfillment. So your lower chakras just want to do all the garbage that your ego wants to do, right? And that we've been programmed to do through like media and TV and movies and music and stuff like this, right? Now your higher self is what we kind of should be doing, or our duty and stuff like this. So after we detach from the lower three, you need to see, okay, what happens is automatically as you detach from the lower three, you'll most likely connect to the higher ones, right? So you'll see, okay, as I detach from this person, you'll kind of look at them a little bit more objectively. And okay, now that, the little trance that you were in as far as being attached to all the garbage they provided, now that you're kind of, the spell that was kind of casted on you is over, you're being like, okay, that person, I'm not attached to that person as much anymore for that stuff. Now, I'm seeing, okay, do I have any karmic duty with this person going forward? Okay, and if the answer to that is no, if it's someone, for example, you're casually dating, or some acquaintance, like let's say you're not even dating this person, let's just say it's a friend and it's very temporary or something like that. Yeah, most likely if you're fully detached from the lower three things with this person, and you kind of recognize that there's nothing really going on at a higher chakra level with this person, I would call it quits and say adios. Okay, say bye-bye to this person. Okay, and that's that. Now, being detached does not mean that your ego is not going to try to tempt you. Okay, your ego is going to try to throw all kinds of garbage at you, but being detached just basically means, hey, whatever my ego tries to tempt me with, like let's just say my ego tries to convince me to go back to this person, blah blah blah, I'm remaining detached. Okay, I'm basically saying, hey, you know what, yeah, my ego, it kind of craves that companionship and stuff, but because I'm at a higher state, I'm saying, hey, you know what, hey, great, but I'm not ready. I'm not trying to dive down that lower self rabbit hole anymore. Okay, I'm detached from that. Even though that's what you want, I don't want that anymore. Okay, that's what detach means. Detach does not mean that you're gonna forget about this person, and that you're never gonna forget. Okay, get over that. You're never gonna forget. But what you can do is you just can remain detached, right? Because we are not the mind, we are not the ego. Whatever our mind and ego tries to throw at us, either thoughts or emotions, you can have certain emotions related to this person that your ego's gonna try to trick you with and say, hey, look, we still feel this kind of way. No, that's not right, because these are just emotions. Okay, your mind is so turbulent. Okay, I made a video on controlling the mind. Okay, watch that if you haven't. But your mind is going to throw all kinds of thoughts and emotions, but that does not mean that they're true. Your mind is always going to be restless. Okay, that doesn't mean you have to detach, or you have to attach and identify with every single thought and emotion that your mind throws at you. Okay, so I just want to say that as far as toxic relations go, that detach from the lower self, do it slowly, and after that, just kind of see if you have any karmas left with this person. Okay, and naturally, let's just say you do have some karmas left with this person, you'll kind of notice the energies kind of balance out to like an equilibrium kind of, okay? I'm not sure if I mispronounced that word, but you'll notice like if your vibe increases, theirs could also increase and stuff like this. There's all kinds of variables, but this is just a little short general video, so I'm gonna kind of move forward, okay? Just for yourself, detach from the lower three chakras, connect more with the higher three, and which will kind of happen automatically, and you'll become more aware. Hey, do I have any karmas with this person? If they're a very temporary person, or you realize that you became involved with this person, either they're a friend or like someone you're dating or something like that, or even if it's a friend that you're not dating, you might want to distance yourself from this person if you recognize that there's no karmas left, and that you were attached to this person, or you became involved with this person due to some lower three chakra energy things, right? Even let's just say a friend or a coworker or something like that. We all make mistakes, right? We all learn. But let's just say you became involved with this friend or something like that because they had a lot of money, or because they, even if they just seemed cool, but you recognize that there is some inner baggage that you have that caused you to cling to this person or form a bond with this person or something like that, maybe now you recognize that, hey, there's no real karma with this person, and you kind of realize that you became an acquaintance with this person for not necessarily the wrong reasons, but just no real good reason at all, and you feel like you're at a soul level that you should distance yourself from this person. I'd kind of listen to your intuition, okay? Like I said, it depends, but I'd kind of listen to your intuition, or at least take what it says into consideration, okay? Now, moving on, there's some relations that you can't just leave from, okay? And this includes family or very, very close friends, or I would also recommend someone you've been dating for a very long time or are married to, okay? These people that have a very, very big long-term effect in your life, these are very, very karmic relations, okay? So even if they're toxic, most likely you signed up for them before you were born, okay? And you'll recognize that because even if you detach from the lower three chakras, you'll recognize at a higher level you have some sort of karma with this person, right? Let's just say siblings. You got to do a lot for them, kids, parents, whatever, even your husband. Getting married to someone is definitely not a coincidence, okay? You signed up for this marriage before you were born with this person, even if you think that you made the choice, or your ego wants to think it made the choice, it didn't, okay? You chose, your soul chose this before you were even born with this person, that you two are going to have this marriage, okay? So with these people, let's just say it's someone very, very toxic, even an old friend, childhood friend, something like that, someone you've known over 5 or 10 years, especially. These are very, very karmic also, okay? These are not these are not just temporary. You chose these people, okay? These people were in your life for a reason. Now, with these people, you want to do the same thing. Yeah, obviously detach from everything that you sense with this person at a lower chakra energies, because your relationship with these people will be healthier. But you'll also recognize at a higher chakra energy that you have some kind of karmic bond with this person, most likely, okay? And yeah, sometimes it has its phases. Like sometimes you're a little bit more closer to these people and sometimes you're a little bit more distant, whatever. But you'll notice that there's some kind of tie for this birth with this person, okay? So I'd strongly recommend that you don't just cut these people off, but you don't have to necessarily be the bestest of friends with these people the whole time, okay? But just recognize that most likely if it's some sort of family or very, very close friend or someone you're married to, something like this, you have some kind of long-term karmic bond with this person for this life, okay? And you'll be able to recognize very, very strongly if that karma runs out, okay? Very, very strongly. But like I said, if you're in doubt at a general sense, because this is just a little general short video, just assume that you have some kind of karma with this person, okay? But you'll feel it inside, hey, my karma is really out, okay? If you kind of detach from everything at the lower chakra sense, like, what this person provides you mentally, emotionally, and physically, at all levels and all aspects, and you still think that, hey man, my karma with this person is kind of done, you'll feel it, and hopefully then you can make whatever choice you want. I'd encourage you to just slightly distance yourself from this person, but I wouldn't recommend doing anything rash, okay? Especially if it's someone like you're married to, or some kind of long-term relation, okay? Because we've been taught at the ego level, through the media and everything, music, movies, whatever, that we've been trained to think at the level of the lower three chakras, okay? Which is kind of like, oh, everything's about me, okay? So if this person is not doing whatever I want, whenever I want, all the time, this person's no good, okay? And that is obviously not the best and proper way of thinking, okay? We should not be thinking based off of emotionally mentally and physical aspects, okay? Because these are, like I said, the mind, the ego is restless. It's always going to change its mind and all this kind of stuff, okay? But if you're thinking more of a higher chakra level, a soul level, things like this, you'll understand that these three are irrelevant because they're always changing, okay? And if you try to cling on to what these three things provide, it's going to cause more and more suffering for this birth, in my opinion, okay? So just kind of connect with the higher chakra energies, and most likely you'll notice, like I said, if it's someone you're married to or in some kind of long-term relation with, or even friends and family that you're very, very close to or known for a long time, you'll if you're really, really intuitive, you'll notice most of the time you have some sort of karmic tie with this person, okay? And I would not just recommend leaving, and definitely not in a rash way, okay? I'll definitely just detach maybe your distance a little bit just to get your head clear, just to make sure that you're fully detached from the lower three chakras themselves. But at the end of the day, like I said, you'll notice that at the higher chakra level, you might have some sort of bond with this person, okay? Or some sort of karmic tie, okay? So just don't do anything too rash to leave, okay? Or just cut this person off, because then the ego gets involved and it's like, hey, I'm not talking to this person anymore, and blah, blah, blah. It can cause all sorts of other confusion, and can mess with your intuition in a certain way, and all this kind of stuff that you don't really kind of want to go down that route, okay? Especially when it comes to family or someone that you used to date seriously, or been married, or an old friend or something like that, okay? So I think that's it for this video. I think I covered enough on people that just really temporary, and people that you might have a more of that longer karmic tie with. Just the general gist of just anything in life, but especially in regards to identifying people you have any relations with, or toxic relations, especially, just detach from your lower chakra energies in general and with these people. And as you do that, you'll move up more towards your higher chakra energies and kind of see the karma with others, and your higher consciousness will kind of guide you as you kind of notice whatever soul ties you have with certain people in this life, okay? So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to let me know, and until next time, talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching.